All right, what is up, gang? Yep, it's your boy once again. It's Monday. I'm painting. You better know it's Flawless Blades again. But now they look a little bit more done than you may have last seen. They've got some metal on them, guys. All the trim's done. Metallics are done. That's actually thanks to producer man, Mr. Jones. Well, file on in, guys. What's up? Let me pull up the chat so where I can see it. Ooh, what is up, Christopher? All right. So today, the scheme that I am planning on going with is that I've got some black out here, I've got white, and I've got flesh tones. So what that means is I'm going to be first starting by painting some of these bit of the undersuit here, try and get some black there, try and get some detail that way. Then I have been informed that we are painting the hair white, and we want it to be, dare I say, full grammatic. So their hair is going to be white, so I'm going to make sure to hit that. Then I've got myself 3 nice 2-thin coats. That's actually all I'm using today is 2-thin coats. I've got some flesh / ivory / vampire fang / whatever to do some skin. So I'm going to be going till about probably 7:30 tonight. So let's get right into it. So how's everybody doing? Who needs bugs when we can have Zack instead? Nids do rule the world. That's true. One thing that I've actually been doing a whole lot recently, because it was something that I intended to get a long time ago, but I just now found the opportunity because it was super cheap, like way on sale on Steam, was Battle Sector. Y'all ever played Battle Sector? It's from the devs that did Gladius, so it's like that kind of strategy game, almost RTS-ish. It's not RTS-ish, but like 40K game that's Blood Angels versus Tyranids. Dude, that game's actually sick. I was like, it's got a bunch of DLC. Let me at least try the base game. And I tell you what, I'm super into it right now. It's kind of like my 2 favorite armies are in there. So I'm like, what more do I need? Battle Sector is cool, especially with the new factions. Yeah, they just brought out CSM too, didn't they? The CSM's looking kind of sick in there. They've got sisters, right? Pretty sure they've got orcs. I don't know. I was like, I really need to try it first, and then I'll give it a go. And I've tried it, and I like it, so I think I might get more armies on it. Waiting on Dawn of War 4 and Total War. Yeah, that's kind of why I got it, because it was like $10 on Steam. That's it. It was only $10. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a try just to kind of hold me over, because I'm really, really excited. Me and you can play. Oh, sweet. Maybe we should give it a try there, Mr. Producer. All right. So we're just doing some undersuit stuff. I'm just going to do like a coat or two just to kind of get that color there. Once again, we have got 12 models on deck today. It's not going to be an easy 3-model unit like last week. That was kind of crazy, though. It was a lot of fun. Maybe one day we'll definitely get some more Tyranids on here, but for now, I have to listen to Mr. Producer Man for my safety. Okay. And then just around the back. Okay, cool. You probably don't see it right there. Good grief. You're probably not going to see a lot of this painting the undersuit. Now they realize it. Maybe I should turn them upside down. Maybe that'll make life a lot easier for you guys to see. Okay. Take it from me, though. It looks good. You want to make sure to do these on your Space Marines. Otherwise, they will look weird. Cool. Okay, next. Show the people the heels on these guys. Yeah, these guys have got some freaky heels. I'm sure you didn't even realize until you were painting them. They've got some, yeah, they're kind of T. Like these are like little baddies, bro. Like, look at how funny. God, come on, work with me. That's That'll have to be good enough. Yeah, they got golden heels, by the way. I love this army. They're preposterous. His heels, he's not got heels. Wait a minute. Do they not all have heels? Oh, this one you can see really good. Look at that diva. Emperor's Children's really fun just because, like, you can have Space Marines in high heels. Check the music. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should turn that on. I kind of didn't want to have it going because I didn't want it to be disorienting. Like the moment that somebody comes in, they hear our music, then they hear other music. Let's see. Here it is. Let me know if y'all hear the music starting to kick on. Mr. Producer Man made it so easy that I could figure it out. So hopefully it's actually working. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of putting it on just kind of thick. Really no big deal. Ugh. I elected to go for a pretty fine brush because some of these bits are pretty up in there. Okay. Now under the legs. I just always have to look up at what the camera sees to make sure that y'all can see. But I think this is a decent enough angle. Jeez, now I should probably adjust the light myself. Sorry if that knocks the camera. I just need this light moved over here so that I can see, for the love of God. Okay, there we go. Great. Okay, I'm realizing these models have a lot of undersuit to paint. At least the black covers over this purple very nicely. This is Tooth and Coat's Doom Death Black. That's the base of their black triad that I'm pretty sure is what, from the first lot of Tooth and Coat's paints. I don't know, I've been using this black for a long time and it's really good. I'm going to be very sad once it eventually runs out. That's the strangest Sekitar robot I've ever seen. Well, I'm not painting Sekitar robots, thank you very much. Personally, I think Thousand Suns are too good, and I will not be entertaining those heathens. I don't know. Didn't they completely lose their playstyle in the balanced data slate? I actually felt kind of bad. I think they might have broke it, either that or like they gave them new dispositions. I'm not too sure on their side of it. I was glad to see that Sekitar robots were good, though. Those are cool models. They deserve to be good. And I'm just kidding. I'm only talking that ish on some Thousand Suns for Mike's benefit. Can't let him know that I like that army. Here we go. Yeah. I'm just going to be basically rushing through this detail because ideally it should be pretty quick. Just got to slap some black on just a few very small bits because then after that, it's going to get very fun. We're going to start doing some skin. And maybe that'll be a part that y'all will actually quite enjoy seeing because I have fun painting skin. I still don't know what in terms of the color we were going to go for, but I went with some super pale colors. The base that I decided to use Aries Flesh, which this is kind of bright to begin with, but it'll probably eventually be dulled down to the wash. Or I've got some Gilliman Flesh here if I feel like I need to add some warmth to it. But these guys are Slanesh. I don't know if I necessarily need to add a whole lot of warmth, you know. And guys, be sure to thank producer Bros in chat. Be sure to thank him for not another God forbidden terrible uh, trim stream, because it was going to be another trim stream if he didn't put in some help. So thank you very much, producer man. I'm personally a Dylan stan. I don't know about you guys. Cuckoo, 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 aha. I have a dreadful visage as well somewhere that is essentially a purple wash. Dang, so everybody's hanging out today. How's everybody doing? You know, it's Monday. Maybe it's a bad day for some people. I don't mind it. It's like the middle of my week. I've become quite happy with the Monday schedule, because, I mean, first off, it's the only day that I can really work in. But secondly, you know what? It's something that I can kind of look forward to. Just be like, oh man, I just got off work. Sweet, I get to go do the stream, get to hang out and talk with my folks. I've come to really enjoy this kind of slot. There we go. Cool. Okay, this model has a lot of undersuit to paint. This is also a detail that if you're going fast, you are going to miss bits, and that's just going to look raggedy. Cool. And this is just like some of the small details that you just have to get, because it just makes the model look complete. Now, if you're trying to like speed them and get them out for tournaments and stuff, I get it. But you know, man, I quite enjoy just seeing details like this done. Shows that you care. Oh God, Hobbit MTG just hit. Oh no, Nix, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you know, just buying. I mean, you are a prolific Magic collector, so I guess I pray for the health of your wallet and your yeah, that's all I can say. Just praying for your wallet, pal. I'm sure you'll quite enjoy them. Get me your Thorn Oakenshield Commander. Hurry up, I need it. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a card, or if it's Commander. Might be. Might be. Who knows? I'm just going based off of previous knowledge. What colors are in it? It'll recover. Yeah, for sure. It always does. It finds a way to get better and then worse again. That's why we keep on working, you know? Gotta have that paper. What's up, Venus? Gonna table up my Armageddon Marines and chill. That's what's up. Also had to spend a couple hundo getting new car parts. Oh no. Car maintenance, my biggest fear. You know, I got my hands on a VW before. I used to drive nothing but Hondas. I was like, what is car maintenance? And now I'm in a VW, and I'm like, I know exactly what car maintenance is. Oh, well. Got to do what you got to do to get a turbo. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hi, chat. What is up, William Dickey? Hi, hello to you. We just had to put new tires on the GS car so we can go to Gen Con. Ooh, Gen Con, that's fun. Y'all live near Indianapolis, or is that quite a trip for you guys? I mean, I guess if you're getting new tires, I would reckon I would guess that it's a trip. It's in Indianapolis, right? I'm not in ignorant. It's in there every year, probably. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Sweet. Mm, one more little bit, right next to the groinular region. Cool. Cool, cool. I'll take it. Hey! Pardon me. Oh, this guy's gonna be fun to paint. He's the guy with the face that looks like he's saying, "Hold on, this is the camera. Hello." Look like he's saying, I don't know. I like this face. It was my favorite one. If I could just learn how cameras work, thank you. This is probably my favorite face out of the lot. The like skin mask man. What a freak. He's gonna be fun to paint up. We're in southern Indiana, so Gen Cons are yearly splurge. Been going hard at Warhammer, so I've been looking forward to the auction, see if I can score some plastic on the cheap. That's fantastic. Honestly, I mean, I guess we're in Florida, so like there's a lot of stuff going on around here, but that's just like having a big internationally recognized con just right there. It has to be pretty neat. That actually has like legit stuff going on. Like for a long time there, like I know that Critical Role was like doing live shows there and stuff, and like bunch of big creators and stuff going. Like it's a proper convention. I'm in Jacksonville, so I still have to go other places to see that stuff. But that's a whole lot of fun. I hope you really enjoy it. Good job being responsible getting tires beforehand because gonna want to. Like I just have in the next few weeks. I've got my scheduled oil change that I got to do because I'm going to Orlando in a couple weeks. Is doing a little Universal trip. I'm freaking excited. That's going to be a lot of fun. Anybody been to Universal recently? Anybody attest to the newer parks, the Epic and all that? That's what I'm going to be doing. I guess I can come back and give some words of wisdom about it if it sucks or if it's really good. I can sing its praises. I don't know. I'm just looking for a vacation. Like, thank God, finally, a vacation. Good luck. Okay. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I haven't been to Universal in like 15 years. I usually just go to Busch Gardens every year. If I'm honest with you, I haven't been to Busch Gardens in such a long time, and I've not lived down here. Well, I mean, I've lived down here since like 2012, so I've been here a while, I suppose. But I've not been to Busch Gardens yet. I've been to the one up in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's the Busch Gardens that I know because I used to live up in Norfolk, so we'd take a few hour road trip out that way. But I remember the Fredericksburg, Virginia Busch Gardens was really cool. I quite enjoyed that one. I've been to that one a handful of times. Never been myself. Theme parks aren't my jam as much unless they are water park as well. So that is the thing. I would say the same thing. But I apparently just recently, I don't know if this is recent at all. I could just be talking out my ass, but Universal has a water park there too, called, I'm pretty sure it's called Volcano Bay. And it's got a mondo lazy river. That's literally what I care about the most. I'm like, dude, is there just a spot where I can just lounge, please? Let me put on my like SPF 75 and just lounge. Yeah, my dad was Navy, so Norfolk. Yep, that's precisely it. My family has a long lineage of Navy. Just an immediate parentage. My immediate parents, well, step and regular parents, have I think a combined uh like 64 uh years of Navy, just in immediate parents and step parents. So big military life going on with me. So I've been everywhere. If somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm Navy," I've been there. Official Navy channel now. Yeah, step on in, sailors. That's right. That's right. We're painting our little purple guys. What is up? Yeah, give us a good lazy river. That's what I'm. So yeah, it's 100%. That's my scheme because we're gonna have like a 3-day Orlando trip. Don't ask what the bill was. Tell you what, it's in state and it's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. But still, it was. My eyes bulged out of my head when I saw it, which is why I don't go to theme parks that often. But then she said there's a lazy river, and I said, okay, cool, send it. We're doing that. Sorry, just adjusting real quick. Take a look at the camera. Yeah, we're here. We're good. You know, and eventually, besides last week was a little fun getaway. But one day soon, we're gonna have non flawless blades on here. Trust me. But I'm starting to like how these are turning out. I'm pretty pleased. Funnily enough, if y'all are tuning into the stream this coming Wednesday, I'm going to be putting these on the table. That's right. Some flawless blades are going to be hitting the table. I'm excited. Playing some EC. And I'm pretty sure I'm playing Bugman. So be sure to show up in force and let the Zack stands be stronger than the Jordan stands for once. Please, guys, please. We can all make fun of Jordan together because I always enjoy doing that. Sweet. Good, 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 good. All right. But Gold Pass member for Busch Gardens, so I can get most of the group in for free. We'll have to plan a Wednesday night Warhammer Busch Garden trip sometime. Oh Jesus, that would be a lot of fun. Actually, I would love to go to Busch Gardens. Because the thing is, I'm not a roller coaster person, so don't let it get in your heads. Like I literally went to Carowinds with Dylan and all the gang, and that is a roller coaster park. And at that point, I was like, look, I'll carry your bags, I'll take pictures, but I'm just chilling with my guys. I don't do roller coasters. So when a place is like a proper theme park where it's got like, I don't know, like I like the country stuff. Like if it's basically like Epcot, then I'm there. And that's kind of what the Busch Gardens in Fredericksburg is all about. It's got like their own sections. There's like a new, and this is all based on more than a decade old information. So if it's any different, feel free to chime in. But it's basically had like a New France, aka like old French Canada. There was like a Germany section because there's always got to be a Germany section. Oh God, what else? There was a whole bunch of other stuff, but again, it's been like I haven't been there since high school, and say it with me now. That was a long time ago. So it's been a while. They also had a really cool Christmas theme park thing where they did it all up, and it was really quite nice. Just give him a screamer killer and tell him I saw this and thought of you. Aw. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll just give him a screamer killer. Jordan will be like, Screamer? Hardly knew her. And I'll be like, Jordan, you're a sick freak. Don't say that on stream. How could you? Then I'll probably sing like something that'll get us DMCA struck. And then I guess I'm free from the stream forever because then we won't have a career anymore. Ew. These guys are certifiable weirdos. I'm glad that their rules are good now. Or kind of good like at the end of 10th, but like they're looking pretty sweet. I'm going to have a lot of fun putting them on the table. They're expensive though. They are worth a lot of points. Coo. Yeah. We've done the lion's share of these models undersuits already. Yeah. Coo. And even then, if I miss a piece here or there, who's gonna tell on me? No, I'm being pretty good with these guys. What's the first song you're singing for karaoke night? I don't know. I feel like a fitting karaoke song right now would. I'm still pretty sad about Bonnie Tyler's passing. I think "Total Eclipse of the Heart" might be pretty good. That's a pretty good duet. Would you do that with me? Would you be the man and I be the woman? Or maybe not. Unless. Fantastic. Or alternately, if you don't want to do a duet with me because you're a weenie, alternately, I was thinking maybe I don't know. What is an answer that's not suitably Wonderwall? Because I want to say Wonderwall, but I'm not doing Wonderwall. Everybody would kill me. We can have Kyle do it. Okay, cool. Now, Kyle, the thing is, Kyle would definitely do it, but then he would want to like do all the parts in the end. Because he's a really passionate guy and he'll think I'm just not doing good enough. So he's like, get off, I'm Bonnie. And I'm like, okay, dude, I'm a weenie and don't sing. Well, you can still be a weenie and sing. I won't contest that you're not a weenie, but you know, if I have to sing, you have to sing for the love of God. I'm just kidding, by the way. You're totally not a weenie. You're kind of cool, Nix. Just too cool to sing. I think I've gotten just about everything that I care to hit. Nope. One more leg to hit. This is brutal. These parts are like all underneath details, so like I'm low-key touching stuff with black all over. Oh well. I don't know, something for you, Nix. Probably something easy. How about some like Whitney Houston? You want to sing some Whitney? I think you could do it. Ooh! Brother man came off his model. He came off his base. Why'd you do that? Come here, Glue. Where are ya? Where'd you go? I just saw the Glue here earlier or like last week. I'm gonna use this as a good thing, maybe, because now I can just do this. I mean, the model snapping off the base is not always the end of the world, I suppose. because now I can just do this. Q, Q, Q. Unironically, it breaking off of the base is going to make this a lot quicker. Maybe I'll just break them all off their bases. That's a joke, by the way. I will not be doing that. Pretty sure my very strong grip will do enough for, I don't know. Nah, covenants. Call the ships to port. That's my kind of singing. Calling ships to port sounds kind of Navy related. Are we getting back into this being a Navy channel, guys? Are we going to become official Navy recruiters? Are we going to be finding sailors for America's greatest force for good? That's what the ad said, right? Anybody remember those? Like 2008 ads? They were like, the Navy's a force for good. I'm like, hey, that's okay. That's all good. I'm not going to say anything anti. Don't get it twisted. But also, I'm like, this is a military outfit. I guess they do humanitarian aid. Let's all just do more humanitarian aid in the world, gang. How about that? I think this guy's honestly good. I'm just going to leave him here, and I will fix him later. I only got 3 more guys undersuits to do, and then we'll start doing skin. Aren't we exciting? Doing some skin. There's a lot of skin on these guys. He said, say, Slick, slip me some skin. How many people I even got watching? I'm not even paying attention. I don't know. You got 8. Well, either way, if anybody's new in here, welcome. This is Wednesday Night Warhammer. I haven't also said my YouTube stuff, so this is going to totally make some people do it. But please do consider liking if you haven't already. It really makes me happy. I have to make sure to do the same because I love my stream. This is great. But make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, follow if you want. We have the Champions Club, so you can definitely join the Champions Club. Get yourself a green name. Become one of my elite employees. You don't actually have to work or do anything like that. Don't worry. And also, like, comment, chat, get some engagement going. Let's get this stream big. Let's become the bigger fandom and interchannel in the interchannel fan war, because Jordan must be toppled. He's evil, and he must see the light. Who is bumping their music really loud right now? You are distracting me, pal. I also realize I haven't had anything to drink. Much like last week, I am drinking more sparkling ice. This one's the lemon lime. A nice Florida summer demands a crispy lemon lime drink. That's not bad. Navy does unironically do a lot of humanitarian work. They have 2 big hospital ships and go around the world with disaster relief. That is good. I do really quite appreciate that. I mean, we spend enough money on the military, like, we should definitely be doing that. But yeah, no, big time. I am into that. I like when I say, yeah, my family's that one, and not the, yeah, my family eats crayons. My brother, who was a Navy hospital corpsman, worked with Marines, and he was like, yeah, all the stuff that you heard, it's true. I'm like, oh no. Oh, well. He fulfilled his contract. He's no longer obligated to work for the U.S. government. We go. We're nearing the end of this part. It's very nice, very fun. And it might not even be the cleanest, but I have purposefully told myself, I said, you know what, Zach? You can't do your best model every time that you set paint to models. Just get it done, pal. Producer wants results. Come on, bro. I make it sound like he's domineering or whatever. It's actually not like that. I've just been working on these guys forever. And if I'm honest, I'm glad that they're starting to get some paint on them because I felt kind of bad handing them back the box. I'm like, I know you gave this to me forever ago. So this is just me doing back some nice stuff for Dylan. Is that really it for this guy? Oh, he's got the stuff on his back. But seriously, if Dylan asks you to do something, don't go against his will. I'm not a prisoner here, trust. A little bit more detail, like on the wrists. Man, they got like a lot of skin, like even on the hands too. These guys don't be wearing gloves. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. This is another face mask kind of weird guy. Let me see if I can get a clearer look on that face. Y'all saw it pretty good last time, though. Work with me. Aha. When I start getting some paint on there, that's going to really start popping. They've got like spider eyes. Ew. Are those like eyes around the forehead? Yuck. These guys are so unpleasant to look at. I mean, I guess they're chaos, right? Let me make sure that that's okay. We're focused. Okay. I think, besides just a little bit more paint to finish up the back portion here, I think that's all the black that I need to throw down. That's not a. That's an untruth. Still have more of this guy's leg to do. Why is his leg splayed out like such? Making me have to paint these details. How dare you? All right. Coolio. That's all 12. Okay. Great. So that's that part done. Let's get some skin going. I think I'm going to definitely do the skin before I even think about touching the hair. Right? Is that what we should do? Or should we just paint hair first? There's actually not a lot of models with hair. Funnily enough, I didn't pick a lot of hairy models. So I guess I'll just do the hair first. It is white, so it will take a while. First, I just want to find some glue because now this model's just off his base. And that makes me feel bad. Here's some glue. Stand by. I gotta just set this guy up so that he can cure for a minute. And I'm just going to let that sit there. Just had some Citadel plastic cement. Cuckoo. Since he does have hair, I'll just leave him back here. He'll be the last guy that I touch up. All right, so for the white today, I've got this this matte white little war paints fanatic army painter junk. That's not junk, excuse me, army painter. He said junk is a filler word, but it's not junk. That's actually pretty good. And then we got the Trooper white, which I'm going to use to really just hit some top details, because these are some pretty detailed hairs on these men. Okay, let me just find who I'm painting first. I'll put all the non-hair having men to the side. They're bound for their flight to Turkey as we speak, gang. That's right. They said, do these hair plugs look good? Like, yes, dude, they look great. It's really only 4 of them that I gave hair. The rest of them are helmets or skinless, weird, like alien demon head men. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm definitely doing the hair first. Okay. Matte white. Then Trooper white. I'll kind of put them next to each other and see if it really it makes a difference. Geez, freaking death race going on out here. Actually, the Trooper white's a bit more of an off-white. The matte white's super bright, so I might actually not care. I'll just err for the 2 thin coats. We like 2 thin coats here. And just watch me. This is the guy that I mended. Totally gonna break him again. Just watch. Here, let me just clean off this brush. I should actually get a larger brush. I'll clean this one out. Just kind of hold on to it. I'll get a larger brush because this hair is pretty big detail. I'll do a base medium. That seems reasonable to me. Okay. Glorious, beautiful mane you have, sir. Oh, you can't see any of that. My bad. Here we go. Yeah, see? Kind of the vision. He's going to have white hair. And honestly, that'll be something that's super easy to just do one shade and just kind of go over with a little bit of some highlights, and it'll look great. Not too unlike how I did my Lionel Johnson, except I was like having a lot of fun with him. His beard, they want it to be a little bit gray, and I was looking at it and I'm like, this is kind of looks like this dude dips for real. Gross. So he went with pretty white hair. I mean, the man's 10,000 years old. Give him a break. Low key, some days I feel like I wake up and I'm like, I am 10,000 years old. Why can't I up be Downey in the first turn? All right. Gotta make sure his hairline's right, too. Gotta line him up. I mean, I just want to go back over with white one more time. It would be foolish if I didn't. But I tell you what, this actually covers pretty damn nice. Trooper white, 2 thin coats. Into it. Next. This one's got like one of those weird elongated heads. That guy. He's got some he's got a hairline not too unlike mine. That's all coming straight out the back of his head. Oh god. Very carefully. I'm doing skin after this, though. I don't necessarily have to be that careful. I say as I completely blotch it on. Yeah, this guy's hairline sucks. This dude needs a miracle worker, much more than a barber. This guy's been keeping great clips in business, actually. My goodness. What is that? He's so grotesque. I hate it. Wow. I really picked that head. No, it's cool. It's great. It's great. It's grim dark, bro. That's okay, dude. Slanesh loves her children. He's really into them. What am I saying? Excuse me. I mean, I guess. I guess that's good enough. It just frames this big, dumb, ugly face. I'm glad we can have some fun, gang. Grim white. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, God, it's another one. Oh, brother. Maybe they don't make a lot of models with hair because I'm realizing that this is 2 of the same sculpts. Very interesting. Golly. Yeah, this one I'm kind of just slapping on. I'll touch it up because the next part, skin, will clean up these mistakes. Yeah, but I'm impressed how quickly this white goes on. Is purple famously a very popular undercoat for white? Does it just cover it nicely? Or is this just a good product? I'm leaning on the latter. Because I can't say that I've tried painting white over purple that often. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. All right, Buster. Oh, look, see, it's the model. It's the model. I told you I was gonna break him. I told you. I told you. I told you. He's leaning. He's not necessarily broken yet. Come on. Oh, yep, yeah. He's just fully disconnected. You know what? Come up off your base, pal. You're done. I'll probably just put this way in the back of the lot once I start painting skin, because that actually will take a little bit longer. Because these little weirdos have skin everywhere. Fantastic. Nice thick dollop of white. At least get that coverage. Cool. Fantastic. I'm just gonna slap some more. I don't think I actually have to slap any more glue on. I just have to let it cure. So here we go. With these dweebs in the back, let's get painting some skin. So once again, you can kind of see at the top of our lids, because I think Kyle may have done the really cool thing where he puts the paints on the top of the caps. That's probably a bit washed out with how bright this light is, but that's okay. I can see it. But first we've got Ares Flesh, then we've got Vampire Fang, followed by Ivory Tusk as the top. And that ends up becoming pretty pale. And if we really want to sell the effect, I mean, we have the Trooper White we've already found is a pretty good white. So if we want to put that way up at the top, then we totally can. And if I want to like make some crazy, like show off the lines on the face or whatever, I mean, there's some Gilliman flesh hiding over here. I really quite like using Gilliman flesh. Oh my god. So this is kind of like a very browny tone. So it's going to come off looking a little bit weird, but skin is kind of something that you have to trust the process on. It's just not going to look good in the beginning. It's just going to look all flat and kind of gross. But that's okay. It's going to take several coats. Golly. Larger brush it is. Like these guys, like all have their necks out and stuff. Like, if you really wanted to, you could go crazy with the skin tones here. I just realized I just painted a ring. He's got a freaking ring in his head thingy. what a creep. So we're nearing about 6:30. Like I said, we've got about another hour doing this. So what I'm going to just do first is I'm just going to go over the skin with this kind of rough color and see how far we get. But so far we kind of did two of the things that I set out to do, which I'm into. But yeah, these guys actually have a brutal amount of flesh tone to throw on them. There's not much I can do about that until I let it dry and hit it with another coat. All right, hands. I need hands. Why not 3 of the things? I don't even know what you're referencing right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I've moved on in my head. So I apologize, Nix. I'm sure it was hilarious. Yeah, you know you're in business once you start doing the flesh tones. I'm excited. Hello, queer and questionable. I feel like I know exactly who you are. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, your day of work is nearly over, and you're ready to be free. And I'm just painting little guys. So, welcome. If you want hands, tell Venus to their face that oh, hold on. So you're saying Parachan sucks. You'll get hands. I will never say Parasite Chan sucks. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a fan of Parasite Chan myself. I love how much it irks Jordan. So if you actually because Jordan's kind of easily irked. If it irks, how could you? We have some conflict in the chat now. Oh my goodness. I will not help settle the debate, but I can sell tickets to it. So anybody want to see this great fight? Just line up. Just go ahead. I will give you guys a platform to air your grievances. Just figured it's the easiest way to get hands for you. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, because I said I need hands. I do that a lot. I'll just say that because it's like low key a bear reference, and I find that show quite funny, having backgrounds in working in kitchens. The only thing about this is that I'm using the like darkest tone that I'm going to use for these guys. So like they still look like still have plenty of life in them, but I really just got to drain that out. They're gonna be kind of pale freaks by the end, I'm sure. Let me just make sure if for some reason it's just a whole rib, just his absolute 6. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His 8-pack. Pardon me. His 8-pack is still out. Good grief. Sun's out, guns out, gang. It's summertime. Sheesh. Like, so they've literally just got like a bra of armor. It's not the easiest to see, but you see he's got just his abs are out. How delightful. Because you said you needed them. I do need hands, but more so hands on these little men that I'm painting. because I have to paint their hands because they don't know how to wear gloves, apparently. They said, no, gloves are imperfect. I shall not wear these imperfect garments. I will show off my perfectly done nails. Because, of course, their nails are probably immaculate. Cool. Just going to be going over this stuff a bunch of times. Come on. I mean, it's almost got full coverage. If I'm honest, sometimes I won't even freak out too much about the coverage. I'll just kind of worry about it more so after the wash, because the wash kind of tends to hide those details a bit if speed is really of the essence. Because don't get it twisted, after all these details are painted, it will be getting a wash. I'm kind of a big fan of the all over wash. You know, I use marine juice, like I've already said on here. I don't have any with me. I'm sure maybe Kyle has some marine juice hiding around here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Cool. Little bro's been skinned up. Sheesh. Hold on, let me see if this dims it. If this helps for you guys. Oh, it for sure does. Yeah. They're happening, gang. They're happening. How am I even painting the abs on this guy? Bruh. You know, I just also didn't paint his arms. Good grief. These guys have a lot of flesh on them. For my benefit, this is going to be bright again. My apologies. Watch your eyes. And it's like one arm. They really just got one arm out. They're really out here flexing one arm. Whole bicep out and everything. You know what? At least they're confident in their bodies, you know? Not everybody is. Sorry. Taking it away from the camera once again. It's good musculature on it, though. Be pretty easy to highlight once the time comes. I don't even think I would highlight the underside of the arm. That's like display level. Like, come on, be so for real. Q. Great. I think that's him. Besides the slightly poor coverage on the arm, which I can try to remedy a little bit right now. Q. Okay. Okay, yeah, this skin is going to take ages. 3 trim streams? How about 3 skin streams? Are these guys the ones with the cone heads? They are the one with the cone heads. Venus, observe. Well, just like the one that I'm painting right now. Yep, that's one of the cone heads right there. Aren't they freaking weird? Yeah. Like that's, well, these are just specifically like, these are the cone head models. The ones with the really banging hairlines and the other guys that just have whatever this is going on. That's like the Slanesh logo in man form. They've also got rings in them, by the way. Of course, they have to body mod their freaky demonic parts. So perfect. I don't even think they go for perfection anymore. I feel like that was a Horus Heresy thing. I feel like they just be like painting with fecal matter and whatnot now. Like, these guys suck. I would not chill with them. Maybe that's what I want you to think. Sheesh. There's a big ass crow out there. You hear that? Good grief. Very soft, dainty hands. Great. Oh, Jesus. Is that some bread? Did I pull off some bread off my wet palate? Dang, so he's going to have a particularly flushed hand. Maybe he'll have a rash, you know. Space Marines can get rashes. You can't judge. They're men just like you and me. This one will just say, yeah, I got this rash. Great. Sip break. If you got a cold one, be sure to crack it, gang. Don't forget to hydrate. Okay. Sorry if the snapping of these gloves is also extremely loud. I do apologize if it does. I just don't get to wear nitrile gloves at work, so I'm taking advantage now. They're snappy. I'm gonna have to get the small brush out for these abs. What a ridiculous model I've built. And this is literally one that I was like, I'm gonna go off script. Of course, go off script, and then I find out, wow, doing that makes it harder to paint. Mm-hmm. I'm going really thin here. Just a little coverage is honestly all that we need. There's just one part of the abs that I'm really trying to accentuate here. Everything else is going to be too much of a pain in the neck to paint, so I shan't. That would really have to be something that I would have had to plan ahead for sub-assemblies. NBD. This one's really not got a whole lot of skin. He's got the neck area that I'm going to make sure to hit. Because these models, for some reason, have just the biggest, like, neck opening ever. I guess I'm just used to painting, like, undersuit where the neck normally is at. They're just not doing that. They're just in their summer wear. Boy, is it hot. While I'm at it, I also see a black detail that I totally could have hit. Not ADHD, I promise. I swear. I swear. Okay, cool. I don't know if there's much more on this fella that I'm really going to do. Just maybe a little bit more. That skin tone here. Cool. Next. This guy's all skin. He's got like the Lucius head. He's got that bleh, whole ass tongue. Hold on. Let's see. Look at this guy. Like, why is his tongue doing all that? You're doing too much, pal. Sheesh. Dylan even painted his stud. Now I'm gonna have to not paint the stud. Ugh. And the face that he's making too is absolutely disgusting. Like he's way too happy. Right. Let that dry for a little bit before I hit it again. Okay. good grief. Don't know if it can even be like shown. It might be obscured by the paint, but maybe you can better see the face now. Like, why does he look so pleased with himself? What a lunatic. I don't know. These models are really cool. Q, Q, Q. I might honestly put the paint on a bit too thick here, where I'm really only going to start getting detail back in the wash, but that's okay. There are a lot of really nicely molded details on here that it'll pick out. One second, I just got a text that I got to answer. So I'm just going to put this down for just a moment. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Sorry, gang, I am back. I think all I got to do is, yeah, just the abs now. These guys do not skip ab day. Don't let them ever make you think otherwise. Like, if I told you that my squad has a bigger 8-pack than your squad's 6-pack, do I just automatically win? Like, I hate to break it to you, but I paint a lot of Dark Angels, and never have I seen a 6 and or 8-pack on them. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of inferior thinking about it. Check the music. What am I saying? The music one. Also check the actual audio tab in the left on OBS. That's probably why it ain't working. The music isn't working? This is the first that I've heard of this. Okay. Stand by. Gonna look at OBS. The music one more time. It's selected. Also check the actual audio tab to the left on OBS. Oh. Let me just go ahead and hide that. Open it again. Maybe. I don't see it playing. Yeah, I'm not seeing it play at all. I don't even know how that works. I'm sorry. I am a fool. I don't know this stuff. Okay, good grief. I'm going to turn the... It's So I'm seeing it in the audio mixer, but the lo-fi music section is not doing anything. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing it do anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, big dog. I am not seeing anything about this music working. I'm sorry. If only producer were here, he would have the fix for me. So apologies if I was saying that there's music and there's just not. I'm still very new at this solo streaming deal. But once I learn it, it will be known forever. Trust. I probably muted it. It's what the audio indicator thinks. So, yes, that's fine. I see that there's a mute and unmute section on it. The only thing is, when I first started the stream, I saw that it was playing something, and now it's just not. And it's been a lot less than 12 hours. So, is it really 12 hours? Yeah, I mean, it's not muted. If it were to play, then yeah. No clue. Yeah, if I've already forgotten about it, Dylan. Fear not. We'll get it sorted out though. Gonna have to because I would like music to play. All right. I think this guy might be good. Why are the loudest motorists in America out in force today? I can barely focus with all this damn noise. It's okay. Yeah, he's good. I say he's good. Here's another helmeted individual. Ew. This guy's got like staples in his gut. Yikes. Or stitches or something. I don't know. He seems kind of chill. Sheesh. Sorry, a little quiet. Trying to focus. Get this guy looking good. Ugh. Bro, he's got drapes coming out of his abs. Why is he stapled up like this? Is this the work of Fabius Bile or something? Is this one of his things? Probably, dude. Anybody else like Fabulous Bill? Haven't used that model in quite a while. Is he decent these days? Is the creations of Bile detachment good these days? I remember when I played it, it was pretty decent. That was like an edition ago, so. Sheesh. This is definitely a lot easier to paint than the other one. The sword all up in front of the abs. Ugh. That makes me really not excited for some of the other ones that I have. What else? Who's a real pain in the ass? Who's gonna? I guess I kind of did all the pain in the ass ones already. That would be what I do. Anybody else got any painting projects going on right now? Got me on the second monitor while they're painting their scheme. I know I saw some Space Marines from the Armageddon box. That's fun. The model that I'd be most excited to do there would probably be the land speeder. It got a little points hike, but it's still really good. Those land speeders are dumb. Anybody painting any of the orcs out of the Armageddon box? Hmm. Huh. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm actually coming to the realization that the top of these domes are supposed to be skin, and it's just a metallic mask. Interesting. Maybe this is why I should go off of a reference. Lots of wires and stuff going through it too. Eesh. Is this correct? Or am I absolutely insane? Something about this is leading me to think that I'm correct. Yeah. I think there's only like one proper full helmet guy, and it's like him, and that's what the full helmet looks like. Pretty sure the other guys are actually skinhead, like not skinheads, excuse me. They have skin upon their heads. Interesting. The only thing is it'll require a good bit of touching up. There's a lot of details running through it, like wires and stuff. It was pretty dope. And just looking at the detail, this is definitely supposed to be scalp. Fantastic. Cool. This one's got very little skin showing. Didn't get his neck. Pardon me. Just at least that shot of color to make it look like I did it, you know? I'll do the same here. Looking at the time, gang, we got about 20 more minutes and then I'll be leaving y'all for the night. But thank you guys so much for everybody that's chilled out and watched. You've really been killing it. Appreciate all the support that you guys give. We would not be here without you guys, so I always appreciate seeing your bright, sunshiny, happy faces up in this chat. Dylan went hard painting the plug on this one gold, so I better be careful around this one. Jeez. Sick. Fantastic. Looking fabulous. Thank you. I'm gonna say, how do I pronounce that? Thank you, Saws, my guy. I appreciate you. Uh, the coverage isn't the number one best, but I think some Gilligan flesh on top of this will actually make it look great. Then I'll just be trying to pale it up. These guys are actually, looks like they actually have a pretty healthy skin tone. They're going to be quite pale at the end. Ooh, this guy. Yeah, let's paint this guy. Now, the only issue is this mask is a just absolute mess of tubes and whatnot. He's got the weird spider eyes around the head. God, that sucks. If I saw this guy in real life, I fear I would, yeah, he's scary looking. Ugh. It's like spider mandibles covering up this, his like Vox grill. Ugh. I feel like if somebody did like a display level model with this head, ooh, it'd be really gross. Not the biggest spider guy. I'm not like gonna get freaked out if I see them in a video game or whatever, but ooh. God, this guy's gnarly. You ever just paint a model and you're just absolutely taken by how disgusting it is? You're doing Fabius Bile himself right now? Oof, that's a model I think that we have to touch up to. No, actually, let me go find him. He's not one that we have to touch up. I want to show him off because if you're painting him, shoot, I'll show you ours. Let me just take the phone. I'm going to take you guys with me into the studio. You can't see, but I'm going to try and find our Fabius Bile because if I remember correctly, he's actually one of our Your Next Cool Mini models. Your Next Cool Mini, friend of the stream, love the guys. Sponsored us since forever. Where is he? He's somewhere around here. Sorry, just looking in the generic chaos. He's got to be in here somewhere. If I don't find him, I'll get back to painting, but shoot, I want to show him off. He's really cool. Aha! Hello. No, this one looks fantastic, too. This is Your Next Cool Mini, gang. You should still definitely look him up. Here's our Fabius Bile. Yeah, he's got bush details and stuff. Look at this creep. He's pretty sick. Yeah, they tried really hard with this guy. He looks really cool. Love it. Your Next Cool Mini. Definitely look him up. Yeah, that's my number one commission painting group of choice. And I tell you what, they're pretty quick too. I had them paint me up 10 Hellblasters back in 10th because you know what? I was like, you know what? Let me just get another 10. I feel like if you have 20 Hellblasters, you're pretty much set for life. And they were actually really quick, and they looked great. So definitely look up Your Next Cool Mini if you have yet to do so. Friends of the channel. Don't know if bringing us up will give you a discount. I definitely cannot speak for them on that one. Hey, if you say that we sent you, I'm sure that they'd be like, oh man, we like those guys. But yes, I totally agree. Fabius Bile should have rules for EC. I was kind of confused when they brought out the army. Why? I mean, I'm sure that there's a lore reason where he's like, oh, he doesn't like them anymore, or like Fulgrim hates him or whatever. I feel like everybody in a place of chapter command, because he's obviously not a first captain, but I feel like if you were a Chaos faction back in the Horus Heresy, it was a bad time being a first captain. Look at Karn. Look at Look at Azek Aramin. They're all having terrible times. Look at Fabius Bile. I'm pretty sure he was kicked out of the chapter, out of the Legion, wasn't he? I don't know. He should have rules in EC though. God knows EC needs more data sheets. Because Jordan was knocking me. Because again, like I've already mentioned, I'm bringing EC on Wednesday, so please be sure to tune in. Because these guys will hopefully come in and do some good work for me. Because I'm bringing 6 flawless blades. So I'll just have to pick 6 of the nicest looking ones out of this lot. But yeah, Fabius Bile would be a fantastic. I mean, imagine him with some flawless blades. That'd be kind of cool. Or like, I don't know, just throw him in with some like tormentors or something. Or some you know, infractors or anything else like that. I feel like Fabius Bile would fit in. How many defilers? Only one. I'm only bringing 1 defiler. But Jordan was roasting me because he's like, God, how many defilers am I going to have to play against? And I'm like, if it's EC, you're definitely going to have to play against defilers every time. Because they just fill that role that EC just has had a hard time filling. I mean, yeah, like Noise Marines are really cool. But they don't shoot. And I feel like Slanesh, yes, they love going fast. They love getting into melee immediately. That's great. Give them some guns. They're still a Space Marine faction, big dog. Besides, like, Noise Marines, because Noise Marines are still out there, and they're still cool. But they're not strength 12 cool, if you catch my drift. Like, what if somebody puts, I don't know, a few, Baneblade chassis out there. They're pretty cheap these days. Those things are T13. Emperor's Children would hate fighting those. Yeah, you have plenty of ways to get lethals, but, Just something that says some good long range anti tank firepower. Is there really none that I can take? I can't just take a havoc. No guys just want to get up and say, I'll carry a las cannon. Like, yes, thank you. Please. Somebody just say that they'll carry a las cannon. That's all I want. In the old Emperor's Children. Let's get his abs going. Fantastic. Just let that dry, and I'll hit some other pieces that may have already dried. Let's get that coverage. So still drinking the Advanced Plus Charge drug. BA all captains. You know, this is the second week that somebody said BA all captains. Maybe that's something that we should. How many captains can you actually take in Blood Angels? Like, yes, all captains. That's great. How many, though? I want a number because I'm still not convinced that this works. Not that I've opened up a Blood Angels list builder this edition, but geez, that has to be really entertaining, though. 24? Wait, so is that just like 8 separate captains? Do do Blood Angels have access to 8 different captain data sheets? Probably, dude. Honestly, I don't even use captains that much. The most the captains that I've used was back in 9th edition when Azrael technically had captain auras, and that was it. More models than the typical Grey Knights player. Oh no. Yeah, that's really funny. I think Jordan should take that. I don't even think we have nearly that many captains. Sheesh. How would that even work? How would a Blood Angels do they have 24? Hold on. How do they have 24 captains? I feel like that's more captains than are actually even in a chapter, brother. That's ridiculous. There's only 10 companies. There's 10 captains. GW, make it make sense. Can I have a few captains in my companies then? That would be nice. Just the combined captainhood of 2.5 chapters. Jeez Louise. All Blood Angels, by the way. I guess there are successor chapters. And I guess, like, if they all come together, you could feasibly say, yeah, they're all Blood Angels. Blood Angels captain, Captain Gravis captain. Okay. Phobos captain, Terminator captain, Jump captain, Death Company captain, Death Company Jump captain. They have 2 separate Death Company unit captains? Interesting. That definitely makes sense. Sweet. I'm terrified. I guess you'd probably take it in what, like Liberator? I feel like you take everything in Liberator. Especially those new aggressors. Not new, but, you know, newly dropped aggressors. I feel like every time that they bring aggressors under 100 points, I feel like people just start taking them in droves. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, Gravis guys are T6. That's a custodian guard in terms of toughness. 3-up save still stinks, but yeah, when you're 90 points for 3 of them or however much they are. You like Stormlance and the new jump detachment? That's cool. Honestly, Stormlance is something that I might start playing a little bit more because I'm going to start getting my Raven Wing up and running. It was something that I intended to do more so in 10th edition, but although there were times when Ravenwing was really quite relevant, I just didn't quite feel like they were up to snuff in terms of my enjoyment. Like I used to take Ravenwing, but I used to take Talon Masters and Multi Melta attack bikes, like pretty powerful stuff. So when it was just like, oh yeah, take a bunch of Black Knights, I'm like, yeah, that's cute. But people have found success with it. So I mean, I'm the heathen here. Don't let me what I'm saying detract you from playing any sort of Ravenwing. Because nowadays, like with the new land speeders, the land speeder vengeances, they got points hits. Like they're a little bit more expensive now. But honestly, dark shrouds, you might see some dark shrouds around. I mean, they're as expensive as impulsors now. They're 70 points. But I mean, for a 14-inch moving T8 brick that will just do a utility and then die with grace. I really like that unit. I've been putting dark shrouds in my list recently. And even though like they just have a stealth aura, which is like, okay, cool, I'm in cover anyways. Still could be handy. But yeah, dark shrouds, I'm into those. I mean, 70-point land speeder models. Nutty. They'll still die to a stiff fart in the breeze, but I mean, in realistically in Warhammer, what isn't dying to a stiff fart in the breeze? Besides like Deathwing Knights, I suppose. Base Space Marine Stormlance is not 3 Demon Prince, excuse me. BA Stormlance is 2. BA Stormlance is 2. That's so interesting. Stealth Aura is great with Raven Bikes or Black Knights. That's true, since they can't get cover easy. That is true. That is true. I more so like them because the list that I'm playing right now, like I'm a bit of a weenie, but I've been playing the Unforgiven Task Force with Librarius. I've been trying to figure out other things. Like I've tried an Unforgiven Task Force plus Fulguris because I do take like 4 land speeders. I take a couple land speeders and then I take a couple dark shrouds. And I really like them. And now I still am not too sold on the Fulgurite or whatever it's called, the Fulguris Task Force. But the Librarius is really good. Like I take that and I use them to buff up my Deathwing Knights, which is really good because the Terminator Librarian gives sustained hits, which Deathwing Knights really like. Because they don't have any really special rules with their weapons besides the anti-monster anti-vehicle 4-up. That's pretty special, but yes, really like that. And then I also just make shooting against them -1 strength. So they're going to be already -1 strength, -1 ballistic skill, and they're Deathwing Knights. So it's like a huge pain in the neck. And I also have obfuscation on one. So if I admittedly don't -1 strength, but instead I decide to turn on the ignore hits, wounds, damage, blah, 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 or just the weapon skill, ballistic skill modifier spell, I guess, then I also have like a 12-inch lone op Deathwing Knight unit, which is gross. Gross. I do like Fulgaris as DA, yeah. I don't have a single librarian because books are for nerds. Also because maybe I mainly play Black Templars on non-bug days. That is true. You have said that you do, in fact, play Black Templars. You're going to have to get some librarians, big dog. I'm not going to lie to you. I've looked in the warp and I'll be honest, it's not looking good for you. Till you get some librarians, of course. I love librarians, dude. Like the Librarius Task Force has been like it's still just 1 DP. I'm prepared for it to become 2 for some reason. Like I swear I still take the do I still take the Stern Guard unit? I'm still deciding whether I take the 10-man Stern Guard anymore because I believe that they broke Fusillade, where they're no longer super good. You play T-Suns, books are required. Absolutely. Books are very required. Doombolt! See, Doombolt you might think is really scary, but it's the stupid what you call it? It's the stupid surge that always gets me. I'm always like, oh, he's gonna do mortal wounds to me. Oh no, but no, he actually just takes my primary from me. And I'm like, why would you do that, bro? Uh yeah, temporal surge is my favorite spell for sure. And it's easy to cast. I say that, and then every time that I'm gonna try it in the future, it just fails. I haven't even played Thousand Suns since their book came out last edition, dude. So I haven't got to try their proper uh, psychic phase yet. Oh, geez, look at the time. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the abs on this guy, and then I've got to cut out of here. Unfortunately, I've got a dinner date planned, so I'm going to go take care of that. Okay. Okay. That's good enough for me. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I got to cut out of here, so I am going to take off. But again, you guys rock. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given. I have one question and one question alone. I do also have to let you know, please be sure to watch on Wednesday. I'll be on and I'll be taking The Old Emperor's Children. Can't wait. But one more time for that question. Is it Wednesday yet? Y'all have yourselves a great night. Thank you again so much for watching. Y'all have a good night.